Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss exercise 9.2. The first one is the angle between a tangent to a circle and the radius drawn at the point of contact. For a circle we have a tangent. From the center we are drawing a radius which exactly touches that tangent. So he's asking what is the angle forming here. We know very well that the angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 degrees, right angle. This is actually multiple choice of questions, but I didn't write the options, simply I am explaining the solution. Next, question number 2 is, from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter. We have a center. From a point Q means somewhere outside of the center we have a tangent. This point I am taking as some Q. The length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter. And the distance of Q from the center, this distance from the center, from center to the point Q is 25 centimeters, and he is asking to find the radius of the circle. This radius we need to find. So here Q is there, I am making this as P and this center as O. So already we know where the radius is touching the tangent, it will form 90 degrees. So if this is 90 degrees, the opposite side 25 is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equals to first side square plus a second side square. 25 square 625 is equals to 24 square 576 plus R square. I will bring this 576 to the left side, so we will get 625 minus 576 is equals to R square. 625 minus 576 is 49. So R square is equals to 49. Then R is equals to 7. All the measurements are in centimeters, so this is also in centimeters. So the radius of the circle is 7 centimeters. And in the question number 3, he gave one circle and AP is one tangent and AQ is one tangent. This angle O is given as 110 degrees and is asking the angle A. So the first thing we know very well, this OP is the radius as well as OQ is the radius. OP is the radius and AP is the tangent. So this OP and AP, where these two are touching with each other, that point will make 90 degrees. OP is perpendicular to PA because we know radius will contact the tangent at 90 degrees. The same way here OQ and AQ, radius and tangent both will contact at 90 degrees. So OQ is perpendicular to QA. Now if we observe this POQA, PA is one side, QA is second side, OQ third side, OP fourth side. So it is a quadrilateral. Sum of all the angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So angle P plus angle A plus angle Q plus angle O is equals to 360 degrees. Angle P 90 degrees plus angle A we need to find out, plus angle Q is 90 degrees plus angle O is given as 110 degrees, which is equals to 360 degrees. 90 plus 90, 180, 180 plus 110, 290 plus angle A is equals to 360 degrees. Now we want angle A, so I will take this 290 to the right side. So we will get angle A is equals to 360 minus 290. So angle A is equals to 70 degrees. In shortcut also we can solve. We know very well that this angle P is 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees because radius is touching the tangent. And this 90 means 180 completed. So from 360 total 180 completed means remaining is 180. So it means this angle plus this angle, these two angles sum should be 180 degrees. So if this is 110 means obviously this will be 70 degrees. That will be helpful when you are solving the MCQ type of questions. Next question is, if tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O, We have a circle, center is O, and tangents are PA and PB. So outside of the circle somewhere we have point P. One tangent PA and the second tangent PB are inclined to each other at the angle of 80 degrees. Here this tangent as well as this tangent are touching with each other by making an angle of 80 degrees. Then he is asking to find the value of angle POA. If I join it, this angle he is asking. How much? Angle POA. Okay, now what I will do? I am joining this O to B also. So here we will get one complete angle. Here angle P is 80 degrees, means what about this angle O? Then just now we got the logic. This angle plus this angle is sum is equals to 180 degrees. So if this is 80, then obviously this will be 100. So total angle O is equals to 100 degrees. This angle O can be written as angle POA plus angle POB. Angle POA is equals, plus angle POB, which is equals to 100 degrees. Now we need to check whether this upper angle, lower angle both are equal to each other or else different. If we observe this middle line OP, for the upper triangle, for the lower triangle, that OP is the common side. So OP is equals to OP. Here angle is 90 degrees, here angle is 90 degrees. So angle A is equals to angle B. OA is the radius, OB is the radius. So radii is always equal. So OA is equals to OB. So from this we can conclude that upper triangle is exactly equal to the lower triangle. Otherwise upper triangle is congruent to lower triangle. So if these two are congruent to each other, means the upper one angle is exactly equal to this lower angle. So POA is exactly same as the POB. So angle POA plus, in the place of angle POB, again I am writing angle POA is equals to 100 degrees. Angle POA plus angle POA, 2 times angle POA is equals to 100 degrees. I will take 2 to the right side. So we will get angle POA is equals to 100 divided by 2, 50 degrees. Okay, next question. He gave a figure and he is saying this xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents. Xy is a tangent as well as xy yy is x dash y dash is also tangent, and these two tangents are parallel to each other, and center of the circle is represented with O. Then he is asking to find the angle AOB. This angle he is asking to find out. Okay, first what I will do, this diameter endings also I am representing, one with point P and one with point Q. This OC, if we join O and C, if we join, this OC is perpendicular to AB, and center, this is diameter, this diameter is touching the tangent exactly, that is 90 degrees, very well we know that, and here also it is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. So all the four angles are 90 degrees only. So we can conclude that PACO is a square. The same way in the lower part also OCBQ is a square. Now here this angle, I mean upper square, if we take PAOC, if we take PACO, here we have one line like this. Exactly, this is angular bisector. So it means this lower part will be 45 degrees. The same way down also we have one more. The down one also will be equals to 45 degrees. So 45 plus 45 is nothing but 90 degrees. So angle AOB is equals to 45 degrees plus 45 degrees. Then angle AOB is equals to 90 degrees. Next, bit number 2. Two concentric circles. It means two circles with the same center. If this is the center, one circle as well as second circle also. Two circles are having the same center or called as concentric circles. So two concentric circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm. Smaller triangle, obviously smaller radius. So this is 3. Bigger one with bigger radius 5 centimeters are drawn. Then find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So based on this larger circle, if we draw the chord which exactly touches the smaller one, we need to find the length of that chord. So if we observe, I will write some names: A, here B, and here C, here D. BD is the chord, ABC is the triangle. So I am drawing that triangle separately. This is A, this is C, and this is B. This is given as 5 and this is given as 3. We know very well, for this smaller circle, this BD will become the tangent. So this radius is touching the tangent, definitely it is 90 degrees. So this is right angle triangle. By applying the Pythagoras theorem, we will find this BC distance. Hypotenuse square is equals to first side square plus second side square. Here second side I don't know, I am taking as x. 5 square 25 is equals to 3 square 9 plus x square plus 9. If we take to another side, become 9s9. So x square is equals to 25 minus 9. Then x square is equals to 16. So x is equals to 4. All the measurements are in centimeters. So this is also centimeter. It means this BC side is 4 centimeters. So from B to C it is 4 centimeters. Then the same will be there from C to D also. It is also 4 centimeters. So we want the total length of the chord. Then BD is equals to BC plus CD. So BC is 4, CD also 4. So BD is equals to 4 plus 4, 8 centimeters. Next, question number 3 is, prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. We have a parallelogram, name ABCD. And inside of this parallelogram, we have a circle which touches all the 4 sides. And I am writing these points as P, Q, R, S. Parallelogram circumscribing a circle. It means inside the parallelogram, one circle is there. So now, we need to show that this outer figure, that is ABCD parallelogram, is a rhombus. So first what I will do, I will take this AB and upper one CD. Here AB totally can be written as AP, BP. So one is AP and one is BP. The same way opposite one, CD total side. So if we make it half, CR, RD, CR, DR. Now this is a circle. Point A is outside of the circle. Then this AS will become the tangent. AP will become a tangent. So from outside of a circle, from a point, if we draw the two tangents onto the circle, their measurements are equal to each other. So this AP measurement is exactly equals to AS. So AP is equals to AS. The same way, B is a point outside of the circle, then BP is tangent, BQ is tangent. So BP is equals to BQ. BP is equals to PQ. Next, CR. Point C is outside of the circle, CR is a tangent, CQ is a tangent. So CR is equals to CQ. Next, DR. D is a point outside of the circle, DR is a tangent, DS is a tangent. So DR is equals to DS. I will add all these four. So we will get AP plus BP plus CR plus DR is equals to, I added all the left side, then right side, AS plus BQ plus CQ plus DS. AP plus BP. AP plus BP is nothing but total side AB plus CR plus DR. CR DR is nothing but total side CD is equals to AS plus DS. This first and last. AS plus DS. AS DS total line AD plus BQ plus CQ. BQ plus CQ total line BC. Okay, now if we observe the question clearly, he said that the figure ABCD is a parallelogram. So what is the property of a parallelogram? The opposite sides are equal to each other. Opposite sides are equal to each other. So it means this AB is equals to CD. AB is equals to CD. The same way BC is equals to AD. Because he gave that it is a parallelogram. So now AB, CD both are equal to each other. So here we have AB plus CD. AB I am writing as it is, plus in the place of CD I am writing again AB is equals to, here AD plus BC is there. AD, BC both are equal to each other. So I am writing AD as it is, plus in the place of BC also again I am writing AD only. AB plus AB, 2 times of AB is equals to AD plus AD, 2 times of AD. 2 will get cancelled. So we got AB is equals to AD. Now already from the parallelogram we got AB is equals to CD. Now we got AB is equals to AD. AB equals to CD, AB is equals to AD. So from these two conditions we can confirm AB, CD is equals to AD. So AD is equals to CD. But already we know that AD is equals to BC. So AD is equals to BC. So from all these we can conclude one thing, that is AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA. All the sides are equal to each other. If all the sides are equal to each other, then definitely it is a rhombus. Next, question number 4. A triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius 3 centimeter. This radius is given as 3 centimeter, such that the segments BD and DC, into which BC is divided by the point of contact D, are of length 9 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Then find the sides AB and AC. So if we observe the figure clearly, here point C is outside of the circle, and I will write something here. A, B, C, D completed. I'll write here E. CE is a tangent, CD also tangent. So from the point C, CE is equals to CD. Already CD he gave as 3 centimeters. So definitely the CE also 3 centimeters only. Next, point B is outside of the circle. I'll write here some point F. BF is a tangent. Here BD is a tangent. So BD is given as 9 centimeters. Then BF also definitely will be 9 centimeters only. Now, from point A to E, we don't know the measurement. So I am taking as some constant X. Now this point A is outside of the circle. AE is a tangent as well as AF also tangent. If AE is X, definitely AF also X only. Now this is Here he mentioned that radius is 3 centimeter. So from the center I am drawing one more radius here, that is also 3 centimeter definitely. From here to here he clearly mentioned 3 centimeters. From here to here also it is 3 centimeters. So all the four sides are equal to each other. Then it is a 90 degrees figure. So here it will be 90 degrees. Now by using the Pythagoras theorem we need to find out the x value. So first AB square hypotenuse square is equals to first side square AC square plus second side square BC square. AB value how much then? From B to F it is 9, from F to A it is x. So total is x plus 9 whole square is equals to, then AC square from A to E x, from E to C 3, so x plus 3 whole square plus BC square from B to D it is 9, from D to C it is 3, so total line is 9 plus 3 12 square. If we observe the LHS, x plus 9 whole square, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So if we expand it, x square plus 81 plus 18x is equals to, here x plus 3 whole square is in the form of a plus b whole square. So if we expand it, x square plus 9 plus 6x is equals to 12 square 144. Here x square will get cancelled. Now 18x as it is plus 6x I am bringing to the left side, then it will become minus 6x is equals to 9 as it is plus 144 as it is plus 81. If we take to the right side it will become minus 81. 18x minus 6x 12x is equals to 9 plus 144 is 153. 153 minus 81 72. So 12x is equals to 72. Then what about the x value? X is equals to 72 divided by 12. 12 ones are 12 six are. So x is equals to 6 centimeters. Here x is 6. Here also x is 6. Then he is asking to find the AB as well as AC measurements. So AB, how much then? This is 9, this is 6. So total 9 plus 6, 15 centimeter. Next AC value. Here it is 6, here it is 3. So total 6 plus 3, 9 centimeters. Value of AB is 15 centimeters and length of AC is 9 centimeters. Okay, next question number 8. And in the middle I skipped the questions which are construction based questions. Those all construction based problems I will discuss separately in the video. Okay, the question is, in a right angle triangle ABC, a circle with side AB as diameter is to intersect the hypotenuse AC in P. So he clearly mentioned that is hypotenuse. Then prove that the tangent to the circle, this tangent to the circle at P bisects the side BC. So he is saying very clearly this tangent is bisecting this line BC. That is our work to prove. So it means this Q is exactly the midpoint of this BC. It means required to prove is BQ is equals to QC. This is the only thing he is asking to prove. Okay, now if we observe the figure clearly, here we have PQC triangle. PQC, I am drawing that triangle separately to understand very clearly. Here point P and Q and C. Here he gave like this clearly. It means these two angles are equal to each other. So if two angles are equal to each other in a triangle, then the opposite sides to those angles are also equal. For angle P, the opposite side is CQ or QC. For angle C, the opposite side is PQ. So CQ is equals to PQ. Indirectly, he gave in the question itself. Next, if we observe this point Q. Point Q is outside of the circle and this QP is a tangent and QB is also tangent. So from a point outside of the circle, always the lengths of the tangents are equal to each other. So it means this PQ is equals to BQ. That same can be written as BQ is equals to PQ. Already we know that PQ is equals to CQ. Now we got to know that PQ is equals to BQ. So from these two we can conclude BQ is equals to CQ. That is only we need to prove. We proved, completed. Till now if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.